วัสดีครับคุณผู้ชมนี่คือ Wealth X ที่ถือว่าเป็นตอนพิเศษทีเดียวนะครับเพราะว่าแขกรับเชิญของเราเป็นหนึ่งในนักธุรกิจที่มาจับมือกับ PTT Global Chemical หรือว่า PTTGC เปิดโรงงานพลาสติกชีวภาพที่เป็นโรงงานขนาดใหญ่ที่นครสวรรค์ทำไมเขาถึงมั่นใจในเมืองไทยทำไมถึงมั่นใจกับการเติบโตของสินค้าประเภทนี้ในประเทศไทยเราอยู่กับคุณเอริก ริปเปิลครับ President แล้วก็ CEO ของทาง NatureWorks ครับสวัสดีครับ Very nice to see you,
Nice to
Mr.
see
Ripple.
you. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Sure. Could you share us what is NatureWorks and what do you do?
Yeah, sure. So NatureWorks, first of all, is a company, is a joint venture of PTT Global Chemical
Right.
and Cargill, who's based in the United States. And what we do as a company is we make a chemical, a polymer called PLA, which is polylactic acid.
Right.
And that polylactic acid starts originally from sugarcane or from corn. And we take the sugar out of those two raw materials, we make lactic acid, and then we polymerize that and make polylactic acid out of that material.
I'm quite sure that you have lots of technologies and innovations. Could you share more about that?
Sure, absolutely. So our core technology is in making PLA itself. From that, we've made a number of applications that we can show you here in a few minutes at our booth.
Right.
Around products that use PLA for the better of the environment by using a biodegradable, compostable, bio-based polymer.
Right. And here in Thailand, your plant, right, Nakhon Sawan Biocomplex, right, will be launched maybe next year, right?
Next year,
2025?
yeah, that's correct.
Why Thailand?
Why Thailand? Well, first of all, it's a great source of raw material for our company with the sugarcane fields in the Nakhon Sawan. So our plant is located in a complex with GKBI, which is a sugar producer,
Right.
and they supply us the sugar. So it's a very convenient location for us to have the raw material on site and send by a pipeline directly to our plant. So it's very convenient. The second reason why we have a plant in Thailand is our growing market is Asia. And so it's really helpful for us to have a plant in Asia to supply customers. It keeps our freight costs low, our overall costs are lower to produce in Thailand and supply customers in Asia. The third reason why we chose Thailand is our partner is here, PTTGC.
Nice.
And they're very helpful for us in helping with location, construction, partnerships with other companies. So it's really been an outstanding location for us to build our second plant. No, we don't have any concern about the supply of sugarcane. It's abundant. It's easy to grow in Thailand, and our partner GKBI is a great partner in supplying us the material, so we don't have any concerns on supply of raw material.
Very good. Let's explore more about PLA, right? Let's go to find that.
Okay.
Right. We're going to start where?
We're going to start right here with our raw material.
This is raw material.
Raw material to make polylactic acid. So
Right.
in Nakhon Sawan here in Thailand, we're going to use sugarcane, and we'll
Right.
take that and GKBI, our partner, will process it to liquid syrup sugar, and then we'll use that raw material in our
Right.
plant here in Thailand. In the United States, in our original plant, we do the same thing from corn.
Right.
Inside a corn kernel is sugar. And Cargill helps us extract the sugar out of the corn, and then we make lactic acid and polylactic acid from this material. So this is our raw material.
Really nice.
Thank
Really
you.
nice. And I saw your slide on the stage at the
Yes.
panel discussion. In my hands, we have corn and sugar canes. You talk about low carbon packaging. What is that? And how can I say, transform kind of this food to low carbon packaging?
Yeah. So the low carbon packaging is the fact that when this is grown, it
Right.
absorbs CO2 from the atmosphere.
I see.
So it uses CO2 to grow, and it takes it out of the atmosphere and helps the environment by removing it. So that makes it a low carbon product, bringing the CO2 out of the atmosphere.
Really nice. And how would low carbon packaging, low carbon products change the world from now on? In your
Yeah.
opinion?
So what it does to change the world is CO2 is a problem for climate change.
Right.
It warms the environment and it creates climate problems from that. By removing CO2 from the atmosphere and putting it into a polymer, it takes it out and removes the overall CO2 that helps our climate and reduces the temperature of the world.
Really nice. All right, let's talk about the process, right? You have the syrup from the sugarcane, right? And you
Yes.
kind of put some bacteria for fertilization. Can you
Yes.
just say that?
Yeah, so it's actually yeast that we take
All right.
to react with the sugar, and it eats the sugar, and then it produces lactic acid from that and a few other components. We separate that, the lactic acid, and then use that to make the polylactic acid in a series of reactions.
All right.
And then,
And we see here,
yeah,
this is your product, right?
so after we make the
Right.
PLA, we sell it to customers that
Right.
make filament out of it, and they mix additives and color pigments with our product, and they spin out a filament
Right.
that is used in 3D printing.
Right.
And so this, if we take it over here,
Right.
goes
This
to-
one, right?
feeds this 3D printer. And
I see.
as it goes through the printing head right here, it melts the PLA and allows the printing head to form a structure.
Uh-huh.
And you can make almost anything from PLA in a printing machine. In fact, today houses are made from PLA and 3D printing machines. So you can actually construct a house piece by piece
Oh, really?
and build that up over time and put it together. But what's really interesting and something that we made most
Sure.
recently that's very famous now in Thailand.
It's incredible and phenomenal. Mudeng, right? Right here in your hand.
Yeah.
Mudeng.
Mudang.
What is it?
What is this?
Yeah.
It's PLA.
PLA?
This is PLA made from the printing machine, and it's printed out from the printing machine.
Right.
So we made this just a few weeks ago, Mudang the hippo, and it's all PLA, just printed layer by layer by layer until it builds up to the hippo.
Very nice. And can I touch it?
Absolutely.
Is it robust? Already?
Robust, very robust. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
very rigid.
What kind of application that we can use your PLA in industrial aspect?
An industrial aspect. So there are a number of applications for industrial. One is making plastic cups. And
Right.
so these are biodegradable, compostable. So after you use them, you can put into a compost machine and break it apart and use it amongst other food components. And it can be used as basically a fertilizer to regenerate soil. So it's compost that you can help to grow crops. So it's completely circular, going from the environment to PLA to a product and then back to the environment, and you can make it over again. So it makes it fully circular. Another application
Right.
is with paper cups. And if you just make a cup out of paper and you pour a liquid in it, it's going to fall apart. So the way to keep it intact is to coat the inside with a polymer. Well, conventionally and historically, it's been polyethylene is used for that, which is not a sustainable polymer. It's made from ethylene and polyethylene, and it can't be composted, it can't be recycled, nothing can be done with it. It just gets thrown in the landfill and stays there. With a PLA coating, you can take this cup with liquid in it and put it in a compost pile just like this one,
Right.
and compost it so it can be regenerated and used again. If it had polyethylene in it, you couldn't do that. So that's what makes PLA really valuable in this application.
You're trying to transform our world to net zero or
Yes.
low carbon society or kind of that. How could biopolymer change the way we live or activities?
Yeah. So it can change the way we live. First of all, when you make a conventional polymer from like polyethylene, it comes from oil or gas. So it's not sustainable. If you use PLA as a substitute, like in this application, you're helping the environment by removing a petrochem-based polymer that cannot be recycled, cannot be composted, and it allows you to have the same application, but a much greener, more sustainable, environmentally friendly product that helps the environment, and
Right.
we get to keep the same product that we enjoy using.
Who are your customers? Who are your clients?
Yeah.
And what the potential client in Thailand?
Yeah, sure. So customers would use rigid packaging like this,
Right.
and if you're in a store like a convenience store that they're using this, they would be a customer for us. It's the other application, and I'll come walk over here and get a cup and be right
Sure,
back.
of course.
Is in Thailand, Intanon makes tea, uses this for teacups in their stores.
Right.
So they use the sustainable product to carry iced tea around in. So that's one of the customers in Thailand that uses PLA in their products. So they're a great customer. Some of these other applications, this would be, you know, in anyone serving
Right.
coffee or any hot beverage, it allows you, or cold beverage, to maintain the structure of the cup. And you know, this again, I don't know if there's a Costco or others in Thailand, but big brands would use this to carry cookies and
Right.
fruit and anything that needs to be thrown into the compost pile after you're finished with it.
Such a wide range of application. Okay, here comes to last couple questions.
Yeah.
What is your business plan or expectation from Thai market and actually I would say ASEAN market?
Yeah, so it's going to be great for us to have the facility in Nakhon Sawan running next year. It's a key part of our business plan to grow in Asia. So it's going to allow us to make the product in Thailand, support the bioeconomy in Thailand, but also sell in Thailand, sell to help Thailand become a more sustainable country, more sustainable customers, more sustainable consumers, but also to export those same applications to other countries around Asia and allow us to have a more competitive position in Asia by supplying from Asia to Asia as opposed to shipping from the United States.
Very nice. Looking forward to see some good news and big step in next year, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank
ขอบ
you.
คุณครับ